interesting stuff. We saw the Sledge ban coming out for Glide. We saw Nomad being banned out by Balkan. Surely we see some deviation because, I mean, it either has to be the Thermite or the Thatcher or the Maverick bans coming out, because if they're left available, it just makes it that much easier to get into these bomb sites. It's going to be things kicking off ban phase underway.
I'm expecting a Thermite.
Unfortunately, we forgot to put team names in.
Unfortunately so. I thought they saved after rounds, but apparently not. But that's alright, as we both know who's playing. As you see at the top of your screen, you have Glide as blue team and Balkan as orange team. Now, the Thatcher ban coming in from Glide, I see this as a standard ban on Clubhouse. Now, it's always up to the attackers on what they want to take this as. Do they want to ban the Hard Breacher, most commonly as Maverick, or do they want to ban something else, some other branch of utility? If you do ban the Maverick, there are other ways to open the main wall, but let's see what Balkan are comfortable with. I'm expecting the Maverick, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like the most standard ban, I think, so far. Jackal is actually the response, so looking to deal with that roam denial and get that one off the board. Obviously, there's still the Nomad, there's still the Gridlock, so there are ways to deal with it, but having that taken off the board, I definitely think that's, Balkan Ratnici looking for that defense round static. We saw how impactful he was on the roam on Consulate, so if they can enable that as much as possible, yeah, why not?
The castle coming out once more.
Yeah, that's actually that's gonna make Jim incredibly hard to hold in the defense, because that is the standard play. You castle out Jim and the doorway into Red Hall as well. If that's left uncontested, that's such an easy route to get it into, especially through Jacuzzi. You just open that wide with Thermite, that Maverick, whatever your preference is. But Echo is going to be the final ban here on the defense, which I'd have to say is a little bit questionable. Castle, yeah, he's great and all, but it just makes the defense that much harder. Maybe it's going to be Balkan Ratnici looking to get as many rounds as possible on the attack because of that.
I think so. The castle is so useful on this map, especially on Jim. Usually the play is to cade above the wall so that you can't see from the windows, and have it castled, so they have to spend so much utility to try and tear the windows down to actually get to the piece of utility. But now with the castle off the board, this is going to be a tougher defense. But wise choice from Glide going basement first to, I guess, step away from the castle for a bit. Just play their own game.
I'm genuinely curious right now. So it's my understanding, and I will not lie, I'm reasonably new to Rainbow Six, but I like to think I have a solid grasp on it. Bandit is not an operator which you see picked in the basement bomb sites. There's not really much he can offer in terms of denial, I suppose, with those Bandit batteries. I suppose, yeah, Dirt Tunnel could be the play here, but that seems like a heavy investment for a defense round, when surely someone like the Legion or anything like that would have been a much more favourable pickup.
Usually with Bandit, you see him banditing the church walls to allow Cade to focus on the hatches. I think that's why Glide has picked up the Bandit here, just to allow Cade the versatility to go through the hatches and not worry about church wall getting open later on for free. That's the reason for the Bandit on basement here. But you are right, Legion is so useful on this bomb site. Lockdown Blue, lockdown Dirt Tunnel by themselves, but I think Smoke will be playing Dirt Tunnel as he has set up his shield there, and they've invested quite a bit of utility into Dirt Tunnel as well.
Yeah, we'll see how it translates though, as Trill's going to be the man playing from Oil Pit in the bottom of Garage. Could be big, K-Con and Easy, both have those Nitro Cells in hand as well, so information is going to be absolutely vital here for the start of Clubhouse. Yeah, you read it perfectly, Fox. The Smoke going to be playing Dirt Tunnel. Bolts over the shield, looking to deal with the drones coming in early, but I don't know. Yeah, there is a man outside Dirt Tunnel. He's got the drone there as well. I would imagine I would have to guess it's Karis Ray. I don't see why it wouldn't be, but it could be a rough situation to play into, especially with those frags available.
I think they have to take dirt control here to have some sort of control over the bottom floor. Otherwise, the Smoke in dirt is just going to be a huge threat over the Arsenal bomb site, continually smoking and denying the plant on that bomb site. So they either have to going to go for a heavy church and invest in blue take, or invest in dirt and go for the Arsenal and kitchen take.
Does look like it is going to be dirt there. It is the Maverick in position. SMG-11 is going to be available though. Toaster canisters there. Will be thrown out pre-placed here by the man Fox. Going for a bit of a jiggle with the SMG-11. Not going to quite connect there as you can hear the breaching torch being used. You might see a cheeky run out here from Trills. It's actually Kiff with a team kill to open things up onto Static. That is such a hugely detrimental frag because Static has been the big performer here. And Easy, he's got the M87. He's found the opener. Kiff, unfortunately, off the back of a team kill, gets killed out by what would arguably one of the most embarrassing ways possible.
Easy with the M870. I mentioned it last map. Easy likes to use it and run around and I guess sow another seed of confusion into the enemies. Now Kiff, I think that's the nerves coming in as he gets the team kill and onto Static no less, and gets peeked by the M870. That can't be good for their confidence.
Yeah, already decent damage as Source finds a frag on the empty Jacks. This attacking, but oh no!
Oh my goodness!
Ratnici just got completely wiped. A clean round here coming up from Glide, and Easy gets a double with the M87 to close things out. That, if there was one surefire way to absolutely demolish the mental game of Balkan Ratnici, that is one way to do it.
That's a flawless round coming in from Glide. Shrills late into the round, flanks up the garage. What a play from him. Just having that map control, retaking that map control after Balkan have already droned it out, thinking it's clear. And Easy, no less, walking up secret, getting the IQ after he's picked off Ash. Now we have Kiff swapping off the IQ onto the Hibana, and Winter taking up the mantle instead.
Yeah, it's definitely going to make for a very interesting interview if we do see Balkan Ratnici taking it out, because there have been a couple of team kills which have been massively impactful.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Massively impactful for you know, not only Glide winning rounds, but that mental game coming out for Balkan Ratnici. So we'll see how things go. Obviously, we've still got to finish our clubhouse here before we figure out who we're interviewing. But again, in travel setup, it's going to be Jim and Bedroom once again with that expanded cash hold. Going to be the setup here on the defense. Hopefully, we don't see the same thing happening as we saw in the last round. You don't want to see Kev picking up Static, top fragger for Balkan Ratnici 2 rounds in a row.
No, you don't. And we have the gym hold. Surprisingly, not CC first, as the castle is off the board. I want to see how Glide adapt here. They've instead picked up the Wamai. I think that's instead of the castle, which you usually see here. Bandit has placed a shield and Bandit batteries on the jacuzzi wall, I guess in an attempt to use as much utility as possible from the windows. No impacts from Zofia or Ash coming in straight away to get the utility off that jacuzzi wall, and a Cade as well. So much utility invested into this jacuzzi wall.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable, especially with Cade being... Well, sorry, no, Castle being gone now. The interesting thing, though, is... I mean, it's that offside hold that we've seen time and time again by both teams. If they can utilise it, it can be hugely impactful. It does seem that Glide have opted for the MP7 this time, not going to be the M87 in the hands of Easy, a second round in a row. But with Maverick available and no way to deal with it, it's going to be an easy push through Jacuzzi Wall. Source, though, going to look to try and contest here with the Nitro Cell. If he can land that out there breaching holes, that would be absolutely massive, shutting down the Maverick very early on.
He might shoot this Bandit battery here and go for the C4, who knows? He's not even going to shoot it, he's going to go for it straight away. The Bandit battery gets shot by the enemies himself. Is Source going to go for it? He places it. Blows up the wall. No, damages himself more than anything else. That could have been a play, but instead fell flat.
Yeah, I think it's a bit ironic that he is playing in Bathroom. A bit of bounce back there, catching himself more than anything. So, unfortunately, got a bit of damage out onto Karasray, but not nearly as much as he got out onto himself. Going to be the play. Winter sitting on suicide, looking to try and find anything is taken. He absolutely noodles that spray onto the drone. Not quite connecting the way he did want to there. Spray comes out. Chacon and Source getting tagged up heavily by Winter. The IQ playing in such a great position. Static has control of Reed. He's coming behind. Trill's taking him out. They didn't even read into the fact that Static was so aggressively pushed in. He finds himself another. That's Fox gone. It's now all up to the 3 remaining members of Glide. And again, we are seeing their defense absolutely crumble. Static looking towards the doorway in Cash. Explosives going out. Karasray finds Source. Glide finds one back in the end. So got another flawless round. Flash is going into Cash. Kip finds Kaken. Does mean it is now all up to Easy with the MP7 in hand, and you hate to see it, the defense has crumbled for a second round in a row. Balkan Ratnici do actually I say second round in a row, it was actually Glide going massive in the first round. Now we see the opposite. Sorry, as Balkan Ratnici bring it back once again. We saw this in the last map.
This is a exact example of the phrase "history tends to repeat itself." We have the same thing as last game. One round going strongly in the favor of one team, and then the next in the other. And exact same thing in Clubhouse. Glide won the first round on the basement hold rather dominantly, and then Balkan bring it right back on the gym push.
Yeah, and now we are going to be changing it once again. I suppose that the approach to picking gym bedroom second was gauging, the capabilities of the attackers here. And they've realised that actually they can attack quite well now that Castle's no longer available. So now we're going to see them switch out. It's going to be CCTV the play here. And it's good to see the defense trying to adapt into the situation, knowing that Maverick has been so prevalent here, as they are roughing up that CCTV wall, making it that much harder to get the breaching torch onto the metal reinforcements. So they're getting themselves set up, getting themselves underway. But easy, has he brought the M87 again? That is the question. I think I did see it. So I'm definitely keen to see if that is going to be the play from him once again.
Press 1, Easy. Press 1. What gun do you have?
5 seconds.
Is he going to show it to us? Is he going to tease us, Panda?
I don't know. He put it to massive work in that first round. He got himself a double, as the Bandit batteries are going to be going out. We also see 3 nitro cells available here for Glide on the defense. That call center from hell situation going to be available for them, because as much as you hate to receive one call at dinner times, 3 is even worse, especially when they are attached to explosives. And Source going to be back on the Maestro. It is the M87. He's playing from logistics potentially. No, he's going to open up the floor. Looks to maybe make something cheeky happen from above. But we saw him, like I said, in that first round, he got 2 kills. One on blue stairs, onto the IQ. He then followed up with a great one by Stockroom as well onto the Maverick to close things out. And Static, he's already inside. He's pushing aggressively up onto the second floor, looking to come in from behind. He doesn't know Easy's there. Oh no! Easy wins it in the end. He pulls out the M87, just plugs him through the chest. Both players whiffing massively, but Easy able to pull it out in the end.
That's why they call him the Doctor. So precise, so easy, like a surgeon. Wow, what a play from Easy. Pulls out the M870 and just the power up close on the Ash. That's too good for any player, even Static.
That is so unbelievably rough. It's going to be that CCTV wall open up very early on. Kaken is trying to contest it here, but will pull himself back. MT will open things up with the impact. I think that was Easy outside. He went for a run out. Did just relocate.
I think he did indeed, yeah.
He did. He looked for something cheeky. Will relocate all the way to the first floor. Bullets on his heels as they are desperately trying to chase him here. Kif almost found him. But it's Trills now playing from Bar. He's found the IQ. Spray comes out. Winter gets down. They find that frag as well. And much like you said, history repeating itself. It has been the case. Just monumental swamping of the enemy team here. It looks like Glide are in position to do the same thing once again. They got the opening round as a flawless one. They could find themselves in position where they get a third as a flawless as well.
Ooh.
Oh no, Trills, he's found another. He's looking
sound
for a
cues.
third.
The sound cues coming in there as he flicks to the strip hole. Maverick running up. Hibana not peeking with the Maverick. That would have been an easy frag on Trills. He peeks and he gets another one. What a shot from Trills onto the Hibana. That's a 3-piece from him. Going huge this round. Now he's going to back off to sight. And they have a rather easy run here, unless they throw. Everyone, going back up to the top floor. Kin is the only one on second floor. I think he's hunting for his first kill.
Yeah, I mean, this is a position where we could see Glide going 2 rounds in the first half, completely flawless. Spectacular showing so far on their defense. Yes, the last round was a bit rougher. I think that was purely because Castle was banned. It makes it so much harder. MT Jax, he finds one, so not going to be flawless in the end. He finds 2, in fact. Actually, no, sorry, it was a team kill in the end.
It was a team kill, yeah.
It does go down, and it will be Glide securing their second round in the first half off the monumental performance from Trills and Easy so far. A triple kill in the round for Trills, going massive. We're heading back down to basement once again. It was the first round that they won. Going to try and secure themselves at least 3 rounds in the half, but the way they've been showing up today definitely could go anywhere from 4-2 to 5-1.
I think this is a clubhouse, meaning Trills and Easy's party house, as it is the Germans, the GSG9 unit in-games proper map. It was built for them, and I guess that's why they're popping off on the Bandit and the Jaeger.
Yeah, definitely familiarity showing here.
Oh man, easy with the M870. Feels like he's home. If only he busted it out on console, maybe what could have been, would have been so much greater than the showing he already showed. The spawn peaks with the M870 would have been insane to watch.
Nah, nothing compares to the old spawn peak with the Boss G, but going into round number 4, you look at the scoreboard, 6 frags all up here for Balkan Ratnici, and considering they won round 2 on frags, that means they only got 2 frags in round number 3, so they definitely have been not necessarily having the performance that we would have expected considering how well they clawed back Consulate in the end, but we'll see if they can bring it back now. They did take them a little while to get warmed up going into the second half, but we're now coming into the action phase. It's going to be based, and once again, it is the first round that they won on this map so far for Glide. We'll see if they can carry on with that momentum. But yeah, easy. Will he be playing that M87 once again? I think we might be seeing that as the case. And he's already gone massive with it so far. He's probably going to be looking to carry on that momentum. And once again, we see Static already inside on the attack, on the Ash, and it is the M87 in hand for Easy. Will these two be meeting up once again? Because the last time it didn't go very well at all for Static. As they both fumbled for their guns, and he lost out on that trade heavily.
I think Static here is just going to go for a quick early pick. Walking down the main stairs, no drones, no sound cues for Goliath. As long as there's no barbed wire, Static might just be able to walk up and get a pick here. Oh, it is barricaded.
Down main. There is a barricade there, so we'll have to give himself away just a little bit. Kaken looking for something bullet hole there available from Memorial. This could be a massive read if we can find the frag off the back of it for Static as well, because Static has been so impactful for him. For Team Balkan Ratnici here, sees it up being opened up. He's holding this tight angle. Is it going to be contested here?
No, he doesn't
see much of anything. And Static will just pull himself back up to the first floor, look to open things up from above. And there he is, Easy, playing from garage doors, prone on the stairs, M87 in hand. He has been an absolute monster with that shotgun. If he could find another one in this round, it would be absolutely massive for the team. Looking to push themselves to F3-1, has support there, Trills on the angle, finds the first one, takes out the head of Winter with an absolute minuscule peak there on the angle. We'll rotate back to blue, and we see the frag coming deep, takes out Flox, bringing it back even.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Yeah, it was not the kind of thing you wanted to be eating this early on in the round. White screen for Easy, he's in a bit of trouble, as they are going to kill him off. Kif finding that frag. So they have dealt with him. Unfortunately, for Glide, they aren't going to be able to rely on him going big with the frags later in this round. 45 seconds left. It's all up to Source, Kaken, and Trills. Kaken finds one. That's empty. Jack's gone. Source finds another. That's Karis Ray. That is a big series of frags to find. It's all up to Static and Kif. Static is trying to contest Trills in Oil Pit. Unfortunately for Trills, though, support was there in the form of Kif back to a 2 vs 2, 27 seconds.
Whoa, what a shot.
Source finds a double with the Alder. It's all up to Static now. We know he can frag, but the question is, can he frag on multiple positions? Static whiffs the first shot, and he loses out on the gun trade with Source. Those ammo boxes just too much for him to deal with, and it's going to be Glide going up 3-1 on Clubhouse.
Clearly the ACOG wasn't the problem, as the 81 bullets comes in handy there, gets one from dirt, flicks around, walks around the box, gets another one blue, and still has enough to wipe out Static. What a play there. Now, that could have been disastrous if they didn't flash out Easy there, but since he was widescreen, that enabled him to get the pick and take control of Secret, which actually gave them enough map control to push onto side itself. But that was a good pick on Easy.
Oh, most definitely. But we are going to be heading back to Gym Bedroom. This is the one bomb site that we know for a fact has not worked for Glide going into this round.
No.
They really struggled it. In fact, they got almost completely wiped aside by this Balkan Ratnici team. The question is, have they adapted into the situation? Are they going to be playing something a little bit different? And honestly, my biggest question is, will Fox be doing more damage to the enemy team than himself off that nitro cell? Because the last one he threw out didn't quite work for him.
I believe that was Source on the mute, as I think Fox played the my last round, but regardless, same thing. Bathroom blowback, that was a hilarious joke. I'm going to steal that one next time I cast a different game, hope you don't mind. But who knows, maybe he'll get luckier on the C4 this round. I just want to skip back to last round. What a shot from Trills on that IQ, huh? That was
I mean, that was such a minuscule angle to still hit that headshot was absolutely massive and still get away. Unfortunately, he did get pinched there from Oil Pit, unfortunately, because
the
they
Habana.
had set up the crossfire. But, I mean, the information, the time wasting, and the frags he got off the back of it were absolutely monumental. Setting themselves up upstairs to where my magnets being thrown towards the desk.
There you go.
Taken's trying to do some cheeky stuff here.
He's gonna try and tilt the team before they even get into the building.
They have themselves set up. Action phase is underway. Unfortunately, surprisingly, no second barricade there, or even, deployable shield to try and slow things down. And Static opens things up on the drills. He's already in bar. The man is so aggressive and so confident. It's definitely showing through. It's definitely working for him. And it looks like maybe Static is finally warmed up going into Clubhouse.
I think that he's the embodiment of an Ashe player, but he's playing it with such finesse, such poise. I think we all have something to learn from Static here.
Yeah, and off the back of that, it does mean the man advantage. Trill's now gone. That roam threat going to be denied entirely. Pushing up red stairs. It's Static. He's coming all the way in. I don't think they even know he's here. If they could find another frag off the back of this, looking through the drone hole, they might see the footsteps now. Spray comes out. Static gets clipped in the ankles by Fox. So they now know the Ashe is there. Nitro Cell being cooked here this time by Source. Will he be able to land it? He's going to hold off this time. Not going to throw it out preemptively. We'll just wait until that wall is opened up, because at that point they could find a massive kill.
He needs to be careful of the drone hole, though. If they wallbang him, if they spot him here, they can just shoot him right through the drone hole. That is a soft wall that he's standing on. Who knows? Yeah, as we have Static pushing up main stairs, putting another threat to Source himself. Hold away the C4. I think he's heard the thing main stairs. As the jacuzzi wall gets open, some shots fired from the gym. They're collapsing onto bedroom pretty hard here.
Yeah, the pinch is coming out. Static unfortunately whips the drone. Source gets taken out in the end by Winter. So no Nitro Cell going to be available for him. Winter playing out on Suicide. Looking in construction. Has relocated spectacularly to provide support for his team. Pushing into Gym. Empty Jax is there. Has complete control over this alternate bomb site. It's going to be up to Kaken.
Oh, he sees him.
Playing from bedroom. Easy finds one. Kaken gets taken out. Completely wiped out by MT Jax. Easy trying to contest on a Suicide. Finds the spray. No, he doesn't. In the end, it is going to be Winter coming up big again. We now find ourselves in the exact same situation that we were in last time here for Glide. Kaken unfortunately got taken out. It's all up to Fox now on the Cade. Has the Nitro Cell available? We'll throw it out.
Now Fox is not known for clutching,
in the end,
but he could get this.
Yeah, he hasn't been known for his clutch potential. Pre-fire comes out, and once again, it seems that Gym Bedroom is the downfall of Glide Esports.
I think if that's a consistent across both sides, then we have a really close game. If it's a 4-2 scoreline, presuming Glide get this next round, then I think we have a draw game here. Depends on how Balkan go on their defense. I think I'm getting a bit too ahead of myself. I'm too excited to see this unfold, but man, let's watch this round and see what Glide do. They are going with CCTV.
Yeah, it's the second time we're going to be seeing them play this bomb site. Final round of the first half. CCTV to finish things off. Karis Ray hovering the Dokaibi at the moment. Will Six pick it out for a Monty?
Ooh.
This is a monumental operator pick, especially onto this bomb site. If you can get him up to gantry completely uncontested and get him in CCTV, it's very, very hard to retake that bomb site. So a monumental six pick coming out here for Balkan Ratnici on their final attack round. This could be absolutely pivotal for them securing a 3-3 half.
I think they're going for a garage take here as the Monty. If he makes his way up catwalk, they didn't see Elysian. So if he makes his way up that catwalk, it could be devastating. That paired with the main wall being open, there is no stopping it. Monty can just walk in, up garage, force the player out into the angles of the people holding the main breach. That's a free pick right there. I feel sorry. I think Source is going to be holding garage. I feel sorry for you, man. Unless they get a way to deal with this Monty early on, this is going to be a tough round for Glide.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, most definitely. They've got Nitro Cells available, but we all know how hard it can be to land that Nitro Cell onto a Monty, especially when his shield is up and on the ready. Action phase is underway. The defense is getting themselves set up. Once again, it's the M87 in the hands of Easy. We'll see if he can look to put it to work in this one, because if he can't, it's going to be a 3-3 half here for Balkan Ratnici.
Let's see if Static's already in. Yes, he is. Oh, surprise, surprise. Oh, he heard Easy. History?
He's heard him. The hatch is open, though. We'll see. It's going to be a repeat of the last time we saw them up
Oh,
here.
no, I don't think so.
It was Easy winning it. And Static looking for the angle. Easy turns the wrong way at the last second. Unfortunately for him, it's going to be the evening up of those trade drills. We'll refrag him out immediately. Big kill there. Does mean that it is back to a 4-4. Can they read into the Monty, though? Because that is going to be monumentally detrimental if they cannot deal with him. And he's played it smart. He's waited. He's been on the drones for a decent amount of time in this round. To great effect. Kif, though, is incredibly low at the moment. As the Electrical and the Bandit is there, only getting a little bit of a hole open up here. Has been pushed entirely off it because he is so low. But this Monty has been unrevealed for a large portion of this round. If they can get him into position, he sees the foot. Will he be able to get the frag? Sees the alternate angle there. Oh, just playing it safe, keeping the reinforcements in between him and Kaken. Will cop even more damage, but is able to survive off the back of it. As they are going to get that wall open if they can. No, not quite yet. And Monty is in position. Karasray going to be heading in. Pings going out. They know someone's up on the gantry. And that Evil Eye is in a great position to deal with him. If he pushes up aggressively, he's going to get hit with the laser from behind. So the real question is, can Source relocate so he can use that Evil Eye? Or is he going to be stuck in that position and not able to utilize it? In construction, it's going to be sprays coming through onto the window. There we go. It's the Monty pushing up. Source has to relocate.
Oh, no.
He tries to contest and got taken out by Kif. That is not the kill you want to be losing at this stage in the round. Those Evil Eyes are going to do a lot to try and deal with the Monty. Kaken has the Nitro Cell. The Rippers come out. Sound cue definitely giving that one away. Sprays going out. Kif gets down. What a big spray there. Going to be dropping down his Trills. So 3 versus 3 effectively. Karasray copping a bit of damage. MT Jax gets dropped as well. They finish off that kill. Trills going massive in the round for the Glide Esports right now. They're playing into 2 effectively. Karasray and Winter, the only ones left. One is a Monty, one is a Thermite. They've got to find something here. They cannot do much. Balkan Ratnici are playing against the clock as well as the 3 operators left on Glide Esports. Spray goes out onto the stairs. Diffuser gets dropped. They've found Kif. They've found Winter. It's not the Karasray. It's over. There's no way.
It's the Monty.
Glide gets one. Oh, so they lose Kaken. It's a 2 versus 2, but Glide will secure themselves 4-2 going into the half.
What a play from Trills. We had a massive blunder from Source, swinging, not even ADSing onto the main breach. I think he got a bit too caught up and worried about the CCTV wall being opened, but Trills and Kin with the perfect reply. I don't know how Kin lived that. He was running around CCTV and tiptoeing like a ballerina, or even hit a window a couple times. But wow, Trills with his roam, Fox with the down onto that Maverick with the SMG-11 with a long angle. All of that really pivoted the round. So well played by Glide Esports there.
I mean, especially considering Easy went down first. We expected that round to go in the favor of Balkan Ratnici.
100%.
Trills with a massive refrag, just being in position to play off his teammate. But going into the second half, MT Jax, he's back. Boys, he's on the shotgun pulse.
And this is the map for it.
This is definitely the map for it. We already saw how well the M87 worked. Having the, pulse shotgun, the M101, that's going to be even bigger. So we'll see if it can pay off. They're getting themselves started. It's going to be basement to start things off. Easy, though. Playing the Nomad, trying to deal with that roam denial. Defense, otherwise, it's pretty stock standard here. Pretty cookie cutter. No real deviations. Drones are going out. They're getting themselves started. I want to see the pulse shotgun.
Very, very smart droning here from Glide. They have drones on each of the staircases. Now, this is just to not waste enough time, not waste too much time droning the top floor. Early round, they can just get on the drones, see if anyone walks up to the top floor. If no one does, they don't have to waste time droning it. They can just go straight into the middle floor. Insanely smart droning here from Glide.
Yeah, and we are kicking off the action phase in the second half. 4-2 the scoreline now. Glide Esports leading Balkan Ratnici. MT Jax on defense playing the pulse. Hasn't really revealed the shotgun as of yet. So we'll see if that is the play. He's running around with his P12 in hand at the moment. Sorry, that's Static. Running around with his P12 in hand. Static.
That is a shotgun.
Looking to pick. Yeah, he's got the shotgun. M1014, sorry. Going to be in the hand. We'll see if he can turn it into any frags. Static looking to do something cheeky off of that southern entrance, but doesn't seem like there is anyone there. Could potentially find Easy, the Nomad on the drones outside. Pushing in aggressively, it's going to be Trills on the Zofia. spectacular job at it so far, but there's no one to contest. They're all playing downstairs, it seems.
They had their drones on the staircases. I don't know why Trills is wasting time up here. He might have gotten the call that Jaeger's running around. Maybe a drone got shot. Who knows? But he shouldn't be wasting time here, even though there's no one top floor.
Fox seems to be messing up this hatch burn. I don't know quite what's happening. I don't think he was even being shot. I think he was just being hit with the electro claw. That is
I think
rough.
so. Oh, some bullets coming through. Could be lucky for the Cade here. Nope. Fox stays alive, but easy. Drops oil pit and gets a pick onto the Cade that was shooting Fox. Good call from Fox to allow Easy just to drop there and get a free pick. Now it's a 4v5. Static is still walking around though, still in the strip part of the map. If he walks onto this main stairs flank, this could be deadly, Panda.
Oh, most definitely. We've seen him in this position before. He was able to do it a couple of times on Consulate. Some of the time it didn't work, but when it does, it is just a clean sweep. We'll see what this team of Balkan Ratnici can do. You see Trills, he gets dropped. He's going to be the push in. Oh no! He went for the kill. He went to secure it. Kif actually does. He does in the end, but he gets fragged out straight away by a source. It looked like he was going to be able to get.
Oh, here it comes.
There, but it's Static on the backside. Winter finds Easy.
He didn't see him.
He pushes it. He didn't see him. He's heard the footsteps. Going to be the contestant bar. And Static gets dropped by Kaken. Kaken as well getting downed off the back of it, but has support from the team. So it is now still a 3 versus 2.
45 seconds on the clock.
To get in 45 seconds on. Like you just said, Source finds a double. That's Winter down. It's all up to Empty Jack. And he cannot do it. Oh no, he can. He got it.
He got one.
He found Source.
Who else?
The other two are still incredibly low. He has a nitro cell in his back pocket as well. Spray coming out in 90 hallway. Throws the nitro cell towards the memorial. I don't think it's going to connect onto anyone. The burn is there. He might have the angle. Heartbeat sensor is there. All he has to do is stand up and spray.
Oh, they're lining up.
They're lining up. This could be massive. If they get in the same angle, it could be all over here. Empty Jax finds one.
Oh, he gets it!
He doesn't! In a B3 situation, Empty Jax with a shotgun pulse shuts down the attack of Glide Esports and brings it back 4-3.
Did they not hear the shotgun? I don't think Glide heard the shotgun there. That's a massive misplay. Usually you send one moto and one down main stairs. You get the pinch onto site. I think they must have gotten spooked by the C4, but that is a massive misplay from Glide Esports there.
I don't know how you misread the situation. You know that it's MTJax playing that close M10-14 as well. They already saw one frag happen, so it would have been communicated. Now heading to CCTV. This is an interesting roster here for Balkan Ratnici. They've got an alibi. They've got a mirror as well, which was left available. They did hover the Goyo, which honestly is still a pretty solid operator, just doesn't necessarily play that well into this bomb site. But Mira is absolutely massive. 9 times out of 10, he's set banned away, but it's been let through on both maps.
Yeah, it's not usual that you see Mira left into play, but I'm excited to see what they do here. Are they putting it on this rafter wall here onto in CC, maybe to have more control in garage, or are they putting it in the cache bomb site?
You would have to imagine it's going to be in cache, trying to look through to construction and into master bedroom. It just makes the most sense to me, and potentially onto red stairs. I'm not quite sure at this stage, as there is the rotate hold there and available.
I think the default is the red stairs. You might be right here, Panda. Smoke is getting in the way of the mirror here as he's trying to Rio. A bit of a...
Look, I'm not saying that is a situation which appropriates a team kill, but I can understand if it did happen. It does look like it's going to be one placed in between cache and CCTV with no reinforcement, so just looking to be able to spray onto that CCTV wall once it is opened up, and potentially another into garage from the looks of things. I couldn't quite tell there because she was holding on to it very, very late. Kaken already in. He's down in stockroom with the IQ. This could be a massive aggress point for the team if they can get control of the first floor. Look to play from above with that scanner. They see
one Prisma off.
Coming up. Prisma gone. They've taken down the first. That's going to be a monumental piece of utility now gone to them.
On the other side of the map,
can be so rough to deal with.
On the other side of the map, we have Nomad and Source. I think it looks like Nomad and the Thermite pushing the con side. We do have the Maverick and the Zerf opening up the main wall. I think we have a 2-pronged attack here. We have the 2 people pushing the con wall. IQ already got the gadgets from below. I think they're ignoring garage, going for the con take and the jacuzzi take. Oh, Kin gets one on red stairs. Downs him. I don't think he's aware. He's not going to go for the confirmed kill because he's not able to, but Smoke will get the res. This 2-pronged attack here could be deadly for Balkan.
Yeah, will be Jax picked up there. It does survive just a little bit longer, so they've still got those 2 nitro cells available. Pushing into construction will be Source. Easy is there to provide support. Easy actually opens things up, takes down the band, and the Intoxicanisters are going to delay that push in as the exothermic charge does go out, opening a massive angle. Static will even things up now. K can go on. Source finds another on to Kif. 4 versus 3 currently. Prismas are still available. Mirror windows have been destroyed and Cash as well. So they've got some great angles to play in and around. They've got multiple angles, in fact, that can be used to shut down this defense. The air jab does go out. They've given away the position here of the defense on attack. It's going to be Static, I believe, who's coming up main stairs. Slow down a little bit. Oh no, Karazray just stepped straight into that mirror window. Will be given away for free. And Static is going to be trying to do what he can here. Finds a double pre-fire, is going to go out into admin logistics. And it's going to be just slowing things down a little bit. 1 minute left in the round. Static and Windsor have to try and hold off the glide attack here. One going to be playing from garage, one going to be playing from bedroom.
If they have this info here, they can just ignore Static and just go for this garage window guy. Take sight. I think that's what they're doing. Trills is going to go for the swing, get some damage in, holding, crossing over to the rotation. The alibi does drop. Good play from him, dropping on down, living to fight another day. Pushing up to the red stairs. No, he's playing from below. Oh, this is a smart play here. Still a 2v3, 25 seconds left on the clock. This is the nervous Panda. This is making me real nervous. Easy gets the pick on the red stairs. Jaeger is still in construction. Maverick holding it. They're holding the same angle. Oh no, Maverick flying right in front of Jaeger, allowing Static to get the pick. Swinging one by one, and as Trolls get the refrag here, this is going to be a massive misplay if they don't. Okay. Okay, that would have been a big blunder if Glide lost that round.
I mean, Static still secures himself a 4K. In the end, almost takes out Trills as well. It was very close, but it will be Glide pushing it to 5-3 now. They're 1 round away from match point as it stands. Looks like it will be CCTV once again. MT Jax, he's back on the pulse. We saw what he could do in basement. We'll see if he can look to do it again. Doesn't want to play the bandit this time, gives it over to Winter instead. And it looks like they picked up the mirror again. So this could be the round. And we saw what happened last time. We'll see if he can do it again. Static, though, did put in a monumental effort. So it's Balkan Ratnici's round. It's the series to bring back and win it in the end. But we've seen them in the same position. They were on the same position last map on Consulate. They brought it back 4 rounds in a row to win the game. So we could see another repeat of history as it stands with.
We could indeed. We could also see perhaps a non-repeat. If Glide wins 2 more rounds, or even 1 more round, the mental game's in their favor. But we've seen Balkan pull it off before, like you said, and they may indeed do it again. Now, since the odds aren't in their favor currently, you know, they lost the CC site last round, you know, you got to stack the deck a little. That's why we see MT Jax bringing out the pulse shotgun once more, along with the mirror. I think he's going to play a bit more vertically, allow Static to roam a bit more, just so they can play off Pulse's info. This could be a very good play here from Balkan.
It looks like he's going to set himself up in logistics. This could be cheeky. He's got the heartbeat sense. He's opened up the corner of the hatch as well. Any attackers up there are going to be finding themselves in a very rough situation, though. They haven't really prioritized that, you know, roof play in through the hatches.
No, they haven't. They've tried to go through Jacuzzi wall to pinch any player out of the master bedroom. But we'll see. Nope. MT Jax has started to fall back, barricade himself into con, and just give info to his teammates. Probably the smarter call here when the match is on the line. He does see Kin in the stock room though, and I wonder if Static is going to flank this player in stock.
Yeah, he's going to be pressuring towards garage storage out into kennels if he can. There is Trills there on the Zofia on the rappel. If he swings, no. Static's look the wrong way. They both miss each other by a hair. And position going to be given away by Trills. So Static definitely knows there's someone there. The upside down rappel coming. Not really getting into position. Will he swing? Will he swing into view?
Oh, he gets the timing.
Trills wins that. MT Jax though on the other side of the map. Takes out Kaken with the M1014 as well. So quick frags going both ways. Trills opening it up with a pretty spectacular frag there onto Static, the big frag man for this Balkan Ratnici side. And MT Jax has the team on his shoulders at this stage. We've seen what he can do with the pulse shotgun before.
Oh no!
It's another one! MT Jax has found it! The heartbeat sensor going massive for him. He's found 5 frags with this shotgun so far in the map, and he is not done yet.
I wonder if that was a miscomm or just a massive misplay from Easy. He knew the pulse was in con. He just killed Kin through the hatch. He knows he had a shotgun. I don't know why he went for the breach charge. Maybe it was a misplay, maybe it was a miscomm, who knows, but that was a massive blunder.
I mean, the dude just has so much freedom of movement right now with that heartbeat sensor, just giving positions away so freely and being able to breach through these soft walls as well. He's having the time of his life right now, and Kev will find another onto Trills, so bringing it to a 4-2 advantage. All up to Source and Fox at the moment. Not the most spectacular fraggers for the team. Source going big in this map so far, but really hasn't been the standout like Trills or Easy so far. We'll see if he can look to carry on that momentum. Breaching torches there. Coming in to join his teammate. It's going to be Fox and Source playing from logistics. Droning coming out in the final 35 seconds. Drone goes deep in the con. Heartbeat sensor is there. Could definitely read into this spectacularly if they aren't able to deal with it. 26 seconds left. There's no real room for them to play because Jax is playing there. With the heartbeat sensor, they'll know well and truly where they are before they even get close to contesting things there. They know someone's sitting tight in that corner. I think he may have seen the back, but doesn't quite get the spray off. Through the wall. There we go. The head taken off Source because of the mirror window. It's now all up to Fox. He's only got one kill so far. Empty Jax! No, he gets it stolen away. Carrot Ray secures it with the Vector and bring it back 5-4. Balkan Ratnici securing another round on the defense. And I mean, we saw 4 rounds back to back on the defense for Balkan Ratnici to close things out. I mean, now in a position where they could look to do the same. Could this be history repeating itself 2 maps in a row?
You tell me, Panda. I don't know what to say here. This has been a riveting match so far, and I'm so excited to see how the rest of it pans out. We do have the mirror switched off to the Mozzie. It is a basement hold. Pulse is back out once more. Now remember, early game, Glide did have the advantage on the church site, but they did blunder at the last second, and MT Jax did get that 2-piece to win the round. This time they switched the Mozzie off onto the mirror once more. Now, we haven't seen this hold yet. Let's see what they do, and let's see how Glide react and take this bomb site.
I just don't think they have a play into the M10-14 play from MT Jax.
I don't think so.
Under the belt so far. He's been an absolute thorn in the side of Glide Esports so far. It's definitely showed time and time again, being able to consistently pick up these frags almost uncontested. In fact, I think maybe he just got all his bad rounds with the M10-14 Jax out of the way on Consulate because he's showing up massive right now.
He is indeed. There's the man himself. Doesn't even need the extra bullets of the 5.7. He decides to go for the M45 instead. He doesn't need it. He doesn't use it anyway. He uses the M10-14. That thing's like an AR to him. It's a second nature. Oh, but he does get team damaged a little bit.
Hey, look, you need to give Glide every advantage you possibly can going into the round because MT Jax is a force unto himself at the moment, and they don't seem to have any tools to try and deal with it. So I think Balkan Ratnici figure they need to give Glide a hand because Static, as much as he showed up on the first map, he's not having the same performance. It's definitely the man with the FBI shotgun in hand going to be looking to do everything here. Static, we see him playing in bedroom now, looking into construction. As it's a different approach to the round here for Glide. They're looking to get themselves in on the first floor.
Ignoring Static, surprisingly.
I think they did see him out because he killed
the drone. They did see him.
I think maybe they've read that MT Jax is probably the priority in this round because he is sitting up in bedroom. He's playing from above. They've got control of the first floor bar. Fox is there as well, looking to join up with the rest of his team. MT Jax playing from basement with a heartbeat sensor, finds one. Is going to be able to scout him out. Can Taken try and shut him down with the scanner available. They've got a man in dirt tunnel as well. Easy has control over stock room there. We'll be utilising those drones as well. It's
they
all
do
about
have
the information gathering. They need to scout out Jax.
Yeah, they do have these air jabs. I think that's why they've ignored Static. Maybe allow him to play, like roam around on the top floor. We'll give you that, but if you come down to the middle floor, we'll know you're here. I think that's what they're trying to go for. And worrying about MT Jax, like you said. Kin is in the kitchen, trying to look for this pulse.
Yeah, they're opening up the floors. Breaching charges have been used there. There's not really a lot of room to hide. No. Static, despite the tools they've tried to implement to deal with him, he still finds the opening frag in the round. Static has been monumental in the effort for Balkan Ratnici time and time again to pull it back. Nitro Cell does go out, not going to connect with anyone here. Hatches has almost been open there, and Fox not going to quite finish it off because of the threat of the Nitro Cell that is available. Easy will refrag out onto MT Jax, which is the big one that's no more than M10-14 going to be available. Swinging wide, finds another, that's Karis Ray gone. That is the mirror. Another nitro. So he finds a third! Takes the head off of Winter. Deep in church. Static will take out Kaken, though, in response. Easy. Has to find a couple more here. Knows there's a man in garage storage. Will they? Yeah, he sees the jump over. Swings wide. Will he not? No, he doesn't find the kill in the end. Pushes through the church. Gets fragged out, unfortunately, because they had a crossfire set up. Kif in position to capitalize on that. Static and Kif have to do it here. Fox and Source, the last men left for Balkan Ratnici. It's going to be Fox pushing up Dirt Tunnel. Source has control of Armory already, so they're going to be able to get the defuse down. Are they going to be able to contest it? Toxic canisters are available. Not going to be able to throw it out. Spray comes through from above. Static reads into it. Playing from kitchen. Absolutely decimates the plant attempt. And it is going to be Balkan Ratnici evening things up once again.
What a play from Static. Running around again at the top floor to start of the round. Glide ignores him. I think Trills walked up main stairs to try and get an angle, but Static was ready for it. Gets the pick and still gets back to site. Flanks blue. Gets easy to push into Kif, and just somehow manages to rotate back up into kitchen and denying that plant and getting the thermite in the meantime.
We are in a situation where we have almost a round for round repeat of what happened on map 1. Not quite the exact same, but we have seen Balkan here before. They clawed their way back from a 5-5 to take it 7-5 on Consulate. They were down 5-3 on Clubhouse. They have now equalized. They could definitely take this map out 7-5 once again, and I just don't know what to say.
I think we're going to see a lot more aggression from Glide here. I think that's the play. I think they're smart enough to realize it, and I think they know what to do. They need to get more aggressive. They need to rely on their gun skill. Easy there, just dropped into blue and got a few picks. Imagine if the whole team did that coordinated. I think that's the play here, especially on Jim with the weaker bomb site without the castle.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Static cops a bit of damage once again early on in the round. The man sitting 12, 4, and 8 at the moment. Has hit double digits once again. I believe he got 16 in the first map. We'll see if he can get there again on Clubhouse now.
Can I just ask you, Panda, what are your predictions for this game? We know history does tend to repeat itself, but do you think
Balkan Ratnici looks so confident, so superior on defense? They have been playing this spectacular. They've only lost the 1 round in defense so far, which is more than we can say for Glide. They ended up losing 2 in the end, so their defense is much better. They've also got the mirror to play around, which is incredibly hard to push out of position if you don't have the tools available. They have a frag grenade in the hands of Fox, but he hasn't really connected on too much here in the grand scheme of things, so they are going to be able to deal with some of that utility from below. Deal with the bandit batteries. MT Jacks, unfortunately, pushed off that roll once again. Will be that breach hole on the top of the jacuzzi wall. Frag grenade being cooked here, gets thrown in. I do believe, yeah, it's taken care of the bandit batteries, but there is still a mirror wall to deal with as well. It's going to be a great defense position here for Karasray, playing in bathroom. The real question, though, is can they win the aim duels? Because if they lose out on that, that's such a massive position to lose out on.
That is indeed. Now we have Static. Spots the air jab, flanks up the red stairs. They didn't hear him. They didn't hear him at all. Oh no, this could be devastating. One more drops into the CC bucket. If he jumps in here, nope, he decides to drop. Static could get a 2-piece here. If he doesn't whiff, he could get 2. Gets 1, gets 2. What a huge play from Static. Shoots the air jab, no audible sound. Now the Maverick is in garage. Does he get this refrag?
Yeah.
Not the Maverick, my apologies. The Thermite.
2 rounds in a row. It's going to be Static opening things up. The spray control lands this time as he finds himself 2. And unfortunately, Glide Esports find themselves at a big disadvantage. That's the IQ and the Nomad now gone. No E-Jab's going to be available. Source playing from Garage, trying to deal with the monster that is Static, who is definitely looking to push themselves towards that 16 frags once again. It has been a rough ride for Glide, for sure, as the drone does go out. The contest comes out. Static loses out in the end. What a massive big brain bait coming out of Source. There is a hole in the wall. Spray goes out towards Cash, but playing safe is going to be Winter. On the other side of the map, though, Trill's going to be playing from Jacuzzi Wall, trying to dump that utility and deal with all the tools. Impact Grenade goes out. It's a bit of damage, but not enough. Impact Trick is going to connect. Denies the extra thermic onto the Cash Wall as well. They're
just going to have to run in here, I think.
They're all stuck. They've got to commit to the Jacuzzi push. They're all aggressively running in. There is one in logistics. Have they been
Oh, he's
able
lying
to figure
down.
it out? He swings. No, he looks the wrong way. There was a great crossfire setup. Kif finds it with a shotgun. Source will refrag out onto Karasray.
Whoa.
Does jump and he finds another one to Winter all the way down in cash, in fact. Goes prone, trying to play around logistics. Empty Dex finds Fox. It's all up to Source. He gets taken out. And Balkan Ratnici, in repeat form, find themselves on match point once again. They are one round away from cleaning up the series in 2 reverse sweeps.
And for this week at least, Balkan Ratnici remain undefeated.
I mean, monumental effort. The fact that they found themselves repeat down 5-3 and then clawed it back 4 rounds in a row to end up taking the match. I'm not saying that they have won it just yet, but they've at least guaranteed the draw, which is massive. For the final round, though, of Clubhouse, it will be CCTV. I don't think Balkan Ratnici... Oh, no. Surely there's no way. Clash, once
It's a
again,
bait. It's a bait.
it's going to be the 6th pick from the looks of it, but I wouldn't have been surprised in the slightest if the commit had come out. It will be the mirror instead because it has worked spectacularly for them so far. Winter going to be switching out for the ban at this time. It's a CCTV hold. This is exactly the sort of setup we'd expect. MT Jax finishing it off with a flourish. M10-14 in hand for the Pulse. We'll see if he can go big with it once again, but Static, he's 2 frags away from that 16 mark once again. He'll probably be looking for that on the roam. Balkan Ratnici have shown up and impressed for sure. I
said it last round. I need to say it again. Glide need to commit on aggressive pushes. They spend too much time on the wrong parts of the map. Even when they have pre-placed drones, they decide to fully drone out anyway. I know it's being careful. I know Static does seem to hide, but he's just gonna tear your team apart if you give him too much time and space to play with. Like I said last game, Balkan was playing off Glide's tempo. Now it's Glide that's playing off Balkan's tempo, and they really need to change that if they want to tie this game.
Yeah, and we're getting into the action phase. It's the final round of the series. Wizard, did you even expect this for a moment for Balkan Ratnici to find themselves down 5-3, 2 maps in a row, and claw it back? This is ridiculous. This is monumental effort from the boys.
Ridiculous is the greatest word. Monumental, absolutely. Oh, we have a pre-fire. Not connecting onto Static. That could have worked. But Static does seem to re-peek. What? He's going for it. He's going for the peaks. He's still in stock. What a shot from Kin, getting the pick onto Static. But as you said, it was monumental that that Balkan has pulled it back this much. But you know, regardless of the result, this has been a hell of a game.
Oh, most definitely. Unfortunately, Static not going to be able to find that 16 frag mark once again, but 30 total frags in the series. Just putting in the big work for Balkan Ratnici has definitely showed that he deserves to be here and on the team. MT Jax, I believe that was the Pulse playing in construction. I don't think he noticed him. May have seen the feet, may have given away that position, but we'll see if he is able to do it. Pushing into logistics, that could be a rough situation. It's going to be easy. The man who has fragged spectacularly for Glide Esports, despite everything. The drone is there. Push coming out. MT Jax was scouted out in the end. Karasray cops a bit of damage. Trill's also reasonably damaged up. Jax drops down on the first floor. Karasray finds Trill, so evening things up is going to be the mirror. Now, no Zofia left available. No concussions, no impacts. The long rotate from Easy all the way down into Bath. Finds MT Jax with a quick one tap on the head. Does mean there is no more pulse left available. This could be Glide evening things up and getting the draw. No way to guarantee which way it's going to go yet. Karasray cops more damage off the back of it. Kaken playing from downstairs in lounge. But they have the man advantage. 1 minute left in the round. Drones are there and CCTV as well. They've scouted out the player. I believe it was Kif as well that they are scouting out. No, it's going to be Winter, in fact, who rotates up to Gantry and Garrett.
They've got all the info here.
Yeah, they're playing it smart for sure. They're not heavily committing to these pushes. They're just playing with the drones, looking for the information. They will find a refrag, though. Karasray gets it onto Kaken. That is the IQ down now. Playing out on suicide will be Source. Easy has control over CCTV. Karasray gets struck. Toxic Canister goes deep. Defuse is going out. Winter has equalized things once again. It's 2-2. Fox is there. Spray coming out. Kif gets struck. It's all up to Winter.
What a play!
And Source will even things up, so it is going to be a draw to round out the series.